Hello scholars, welcome to Storytime with Miss Berger. I have a very sweet story to read to you today. It's called The Important Book. Have you read this story before? I love this story. Let's read it together. The Important Book. Did you know that this book is written by the same author as Goodnight Moon? Leave your hands in the sky if you love the book Goodnight Moon. That was one of my most favorite stories as a child. The Important Book by Margaret Wise Brown. The important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it. It's like a little shovel. You hold it in your hand. You can put it in your mouth. It isn't flat. It isn't hollow. And it spoons things up. But the important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it. Scholars, did you know that you eat with a spoon? That's a little bit silly, huh? The important thing about a daisy is that it is white. It is yellow in the middle. It has long white petals. And bees sit on it. It has a ticklish smell. It grows in green fields. And there are always lots of daisies. But the important thing about a daisy is that it is white. Daisies are so beautiful. Have you ever seen a daisy in real life with your own two eyes? I have, and they're very pretty. The important thing about rain is that it is wet. It falls out of the sky, and it sounds like rain. It makes things shiny, and it does not taste like anything, and it is the color of air. But the important thing about rain is that it is wet. The important thing about grass is that it is green. It grows and it is tender with a sweet grassy smell. But the important thing about grass is that it is green. Green grass, green grass. The important thing about snow is that it is white. It is cold and light. It falls softly out of the sky. It is bright in the shape of tiny stars and crystals. It is always cold and it melts. But the important thing about snow is that it is white. You got it. Oops, I didn't show you the picture, Mike. There you go. There's the white snow. The important thing about an apple is that it is round. It is red, you bite it, and it is white inside. And the juice splashes on your face, and it tastes like an apple, and it falls off a tree. But the important thing about an apple is that it is round. The important thing about wind is that it blows. You can't see it, but you can feel it on your cheek. You'd see it bend trees and blow hats away and sailboats. But the important thing about wind is that it blows. Have you ever been in a strong windstorm? That is crazy. The important thing about the sky is that it's always there. It is true that it is blue and high and full of clouds and made of air. But the important thing about the sky is that it's always there. Ain't that the truth? That would be crazy if we had no sky. The important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it. You walk in it and you take it off at night, and it's warm when you take it off. But the important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it. Scholars, you knew that, didn't you? You are so bright. The important thing about you is that you are you. It is true that you were a baby and you grew. And now you are a child and you will grow into a man or into a woman. But the important thing about you is that you are you. What a cute story. I love that book because it just tells us that no matter what, you are meant to be you. And that's all that matters. That's what's important. Isn't that true, my friends? Thanks for reading along with me. I encourage you to read more books. If you have any sort of book that you have at home, go ahead, find a cozy spot. I'm here in my living room next to in my cozy chair with my lamp, my aloe vera plant, and my essential oils, and I have a candle. So if you can find a comfy corner in your room, go ahead, curl up with a nice little book, and enjoy some reading time. Thanks, scholars.